Hi, my name is Maciej Grabek and I would like to talk to you today about Visual Studio 2013 from the web developer perspective. First of all, a short bio. I'm working for Holte Software as software engineer. I'm editor-in-chief of CodeGuru PL. I'm MVP in Windows Phone development, active speaker, author of books, articles, webcasts. You can contact with me using one of three available ways. So you can use email, you can find contact page on my blog, or you can use Twitter. So let's go to the demo because this presentation will be strongly focused on Visual Studio itself. Okay, I will show you a couple demos on my virtual machine as this will be closed system without any additional extensions like ReSharper or something like that. There are only free extensions installed, and I will tell you what kind of extensions are there. So first of all, as you can see here, we have a little bit different UI. This UI contains a little bit more colors, but about colors I will focus a bit later. As first of all, we have a very small button called feedback. Here you can say if you like it or you are not satisfied with new Visual Studio. You can say a couple comments about this, include screenshot, or you can even include your email address to share your opinion about Visual Studio. Then another part, which is a bit more important than feedback, it's notification center. This notification center is a replacement for the old balloon, which was showing very close to the watch on your screen. Now it's everything is included in this notification center. So first of all, if you have a couple notifications in here, you can dismiss single notification. It won't be shown anymore in this panel, but it will be still available in updates and extensions and updates option. Then you can dismiss, of course, everything, and this way you can focus only on things you are interested in. Another thing is that if there are any of those, you will see number of notifications just next to this flag on top. Okay, yet another thing is possibility to sign into the Visual Studio. You can store here your preferences. So I will do this now. Okay, I can log in. My Visual Studio is now loading all my settings from server. As you can see, without touching anything, theme was changed for the dark one because this is my definition of settings from the server. So the first one, there are a couple more things which are synchronized. We can see this using quick launch bar and typing, for example, roaming. Okay, or synchronize settings. As you can see here, we can enable this synchronization or disable it totally. Settings which are taken, captured, and stored on the SkyDrive are appearance, theme, fonts, colors, environment, aliases, keyboard shortcuts, startup menu, text editor settings. So everything will be as you expected on your Visual Studio environment, and switching between different machines will be like a piece of cake, and it will be totally transparent for you. Okay, so let's go to another thing. We can create new project. This will be new project and it will be web project. Here we can see couple changes around this. So first of all, we have single web application template. This is only one template. Of course, we can choose another templates from the old version. So choosing Visual Studio 2012, you are going to the proper selection like in the previous version of Visual Studio. So in this situation, you can see all those features like before. But let's say for now, let's pick the ASP.NET web application version with the new version. Let's click OK, and there is totally new chooser right next to the template selection. Here we can choose what exactly we are interested in. So first of all, by default, I have MVC selected. We can add some new features like web forms, web API, and they will run all together on one application. Of course, we can choose different one like web API, web forms only. Empty one. There is one funny thing. Let's choose MVC. We can change authentication. Let's say here we have no authentication, individual user accounts, organizational accounts, or Windows authentication. So we can choose couple of additional references, but when we select empty one and select exactly the same references, authentication by default will be set to no authentication. This is a thing which is, let's say, more or less important. Okay, I will cancel it now and go to previously prepared project. Okay, so let's see how it looks like in the new version. To make it easier for you, I will change my theme to light one, and let's choose the light one. All windows will will pick this theme for as the default one. So now let's focus on what we can see in our Solution Explorer. So in Solution Explorer, we can see first of all much more colors. This is a small inconsistent piece between Visual Studio 2012 and Visual Studio 2013, because when 2012 started, there was a large hype around that there won't be so many colors. It will be, you know, modern UI style. It was previously it was called, of course, Metro UI, and now there is exactly the same hype around the colors included in icons, not only in Solution Explorer, of course, but in all Visual Studio. So for me, this is a little bit inconsistent, so I would like to see the straight line, how to go with the UI. In my opinion, the previous version was a bit better. Now I can see more colors, and this is a bit distorting for me. Okay, so let's see now how we can work with this environment. First of all, let's focus on debugging. So there is new feature in debugging. Let's choose multiple windows, multiple web browsers at start. So I will start debugging my application in Google Chrome and Internet Explorer at start. So let's run those two, and then I will show you how we can a little bit easier debug our web applications. Sorry for this. Let's see a little bit more of our UI. Okay. As you can see, there are a couple things now. There is a large header called ASP.NET test2. I can very easily remove this, save page, and now instead of going to multiple web browsers and saying refresh this, I can use the very small button in here, which is called browser link. You can see here how many browsers are connected and what browsers are connected currently to the Visual Studio Debugger. So you can see that there is Chrome and Internet Explorer. Both of them are using home index address. So now we can click this button. I will zoom out, click this button, and you can see that all web browsers were refreshed without touching them. So there is question how it is possible. Of course, this is based on signal error. When we will open source of our web page, we can see at the end that there is information about browser link. This is Visual Studio browser link. This part is auto-generated. There is information how it will be connected with Visual Studio. And one more thing we can check is that we can run our developer tools. We can use network, and let's see what will happen if I will click this browser link. Okay, there is some post back, we can see that our page is reloading, but there are additionally couple information connected with signal error. Like here we have connection using transport WebSockets and some signal error which is connected directly to our Visual Studio. So this is way how we can little bit easier debug our web applications. In this situation, we can quite easy work with multiple web browsers. Let's say we have 3 or 4 monitors, and on each of those we have our web page. Instead of refreshing those, we can easily refresh all of those at one click. So there is one thing. Another thing I would like to show you is Page Inspector. This is something familiar for you from the previous versions, but there is one more improvement in Page Inspector. So I will show you what is happening. Let's wait a second for loading our Page Inspector. Okay. So here, as you can see, we have our web page. Then we have source code, which is sent to web browser. The engine currently is, as I remember, IE10. Then we have styles window, which is responsible for loading everything for us, and we have our source code from Visual Studio. Okay, so I will not focus by general in Page Inspector. It will be covered by another webcast about Visual Studio tips and tricks, which will be the next one. So let's focus about what you can see here now. So let's select some part of text. It is highlighted in my source code. I will make it larger for you to show you. Okay, so ASP.NET is selected here in my source code. It's selected in preview. It is selected in code which is rendered, and I have refreshed window with the styles which are currently loaded. Okay, I can choose another thing, which is inspect, and using this I can inspect what is happening on my web page. I will scroll down a bit to show you exactly what I am thinking about. So let's pick this part. This is highlighted with the blue color, but when we select the part which is a little bit below, let's scroll there, we can see that it is orange, and there is another part which says this is JavaScript. Okay, this feature is new, and it allows you to find the place where new JavaScript code was fired and this Java code included something on our web page. So when we will follow this part, you can see that on our source code, we have highlighted code which is responsible for creating this dynamic content created by JavaScript, blah, 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 and new element is appended to demo div. So it is working from this perspective. So taking part from page inspector, it selects for us some code in source code, but it will not work when we select some JavaScript code, and this part won't be highlighted in our page inspector, which is quite obvious for us. Of course, rest is working exactly the same, so I can select part of my source code and see what part on web page is responsible for rendering this this part of HTML code. Okay, there is one more thing about JavaScript and HTML. So first of all, we have now we have possibility to go to definition in our JavaScript. So as you can see here, I have function called foo. I have this function called in my code. So I can select this function, press F12 and go to definition to my function. Of course, I have something more in here. Those two functions are defined in separated file, which is presented in here. So I have a function called bar and function called my function in object demo JS object. So in this situation, I can do exactly the same. So select bar, we can choose from menu, go to definition, and we are moved to the proper place in our code. There is, of course, it is working with the objects and namespaces. In JavaScript, go to definition, I am in proper place currently. So this is yet another improvement of web development in Visual Studio 2013, which gives you a lot of flexibility in this context. I will go very quickly to home controller and I will show you something which can be interesting for you. I hope so. So we can work with multiple web APIs. Those web APIs are giving us, let's say, JSON or something like that. And usually we need to create our own classes to prepare objects responsible for mapping those JSON strings into our model. Currently it is a little bit easier because we can copy this JSON we have in here. So I will copy this, go to edit, paste, special, paste JSON as classes. And as you can see, new classes was created. It is called root object. Okay, I can say person or whatever. There are two properties created for me, so it is what I expected to see. There is one more possibility. If the object is more complex, as you can see here, there is not only name and surname, but there is internal object called animal. I can copy this, do exactly the same. So choose paste special, paste JSON. And as you can see, I have now two classes generated. So let's rename this to person. And I have two classes. One is describing person, another one is describing animal. So in this way, we can create a lot of things much easier, and our code can be created much faster than normally. Okay. In second project, I would like to show you something more connected with the code. In this situation, we would like to work with our code definition, relation between our code. So let's check something like that. We can click go to definition, so it will be F12, one of our possibilities to work with, and then we will be moved to definition of given class or method or something like that. But there is yet another option called pick definition. It is Alt F12. You can click this, and then you will get yet another window in here. And here you can see definition of the place we selected. Of course, we can do exactly the same with another one. This preview will be moved in another part of our window, but there is still one problem, very common for Visual Studio, and problem which is easy to resolve with ReSharper. It is connected with interfaces. So when we are using interfaces, Visual Studio knows how to find interface definition, but will not go to implementation of this particular method. So if I want to find this get value or set value implementation, it's not possible to use this like here, or using go to definition or pick definition. Okay, one more thing connected with this pick definition is that we can promote this file to document. So clicking this small icon next to the close button, we can click it, and then our file with code will be opened in normal tab, like any other code files in our solution. So this is one thing. Another thing connected with this is that we can see here some text next to classes, next to methods. So this part is called code length. Let's go to another file to show you more about this. Here you can see a couple things connected with the code. So first of all, we have one place which is called references. So I can click this part and see in which places in my rest of my code there are references to this particular piece of code. When I hover this particular line, I can see a little bit more about this line, some surrounding of this line. Then I can show this on code map. When I do this, there will be generated code map for this particular method. It takes a while, but it shows me exactly from what points of my code this particular method is called. And this allows me to drill down to different parts of my code. But there is yet another thing in here. It is connected with tests. So I can click this, see what kind of tests are connected with this particular method. I can run a single test selected from the list, or I can do exactly the same to run all of those tests. Let's do this now, and let's see what is happening. Okay, there is a red mark, so let's see what is happening. In our fake test, there is a problem, so let's go there, and we can see here that this particular test method is not passed. So okay, this is place where we should fix something. Another thing is that when we go to this extension method, we can go to its implementation. And here you can see two references, but there will be no information about tests, because when we want to see something connected with tests, it needs to be called in tests directly. Visual Studio is not analyzing the deeper level of this, as TFS gives us a lot of more possibilities. You can see something like here. So there are not only references, but there are also information about who changed something in this method. There are information about change set, how many changes were included in here. I can imagine that if I'm only I am working on this particular method or piece of code and I can see change set from someone else, it means that something is happening. This is my part of code currently. No one asked me for changing this, and maybe it can break something in my code. So this is important to important information. But of course, to work with this, you need to have TFS 2013 with code lens enabled. What more options are here? We can use quick launch and say code lens and open this. As you can see here, we can show test status, tested by authors, changes, bugs, work items, code reviews. So here the TFS connection gives us a lot of power for Visual Studio 2013 with code lens enabled, of course, on both Visual Studio and on server side. Good thing about performance is that code lens are asynchronous. So when I go to, let's say, query input service, at start they are not displayed, but when our code lens background task is getting enough data, it shows us everything what is important for us. So this is another thing. Yet another small thing is that we can quite easily work with lines of our code. So we can choose line, say Alt, and then use arrows, so up, down, something like that. We can select multiple of those and work with our code as we want. So this is very easy to deal with, but of course it's up to you if you want to use it or not really. It's quite easy to break something using this solution, but when you are focused on your code, it's not a problem to deal with this. Okay, let's go to our repository and let's see our scroll bar, because it's a little bit changed. As you can see here, there is line which gives me information where exactly in my code am I currently, but this is not everything. We can open properties for scroll bar, and we can say use map mode for vertical scroll bar. Let's choose this, and here we have preview tooltip, medium, narrow, wide. Let's say medium, it's enough. And here we can choose another things related to our code, so changes, marks, errors, current position, etc. Let's save this. And as you can see now, our scroll bar is changed totally. We have something which is called code map. We can hover this scroll bar and we can see preview of our code. Of course, we can click in particular place to scroll to this part, scroll here, something like that. There is still line which shows us where exactly in our file we are, but there are more indicators like breakpoint. If we have the red dot in our scroll bar, it means that here we have breakpoint included. The bad thing is that it's not presented in our preview window, but hopefully maybe it will be added to one of another versions. There are a little bit more information about that, so we can, let's say, remove couple lines of code, we can save it, then color is changed to yellow, sorry, to green. Exactly the same is on the code map. When we create some new line or change a line, then it's marked as yellow, and of course we can see exactly the same in our code map. Okay, let's save this and let's switch back for a second to our demo web application to web page. I would like to show something more about about HTML code. So first of all, in Web Essentials, there is something called ZEN Coding. It gives us possibility to work with the HTML code, currently only HTML code. Hopefully it will be available for XAML too, but let's focus on HTML now. It is called ZEN Coding and gives us possibility to work with code in totally different way. So let's see here what we have included. We have some div, we have an identifier, some style, some list and list items. So I will show you how to do exactly the same with ZEN Coding, writing as few characters as possible. So first of all, let's type div. Okay, div. I will press now tab. Okay, my div is created. I can do something more. So let's say let's write div, then let's say list, and then let's say list item multiple 5. So I should get div with list inside and 5 items inside this list. After pressing tab, you can see that our code is now generated as expected. Okay, this is very nice, but we can do even more. I can say this div will be called, the identifier of this div will be another container. Okay, going to the end of line, I can press tab and I have proper ID for my div. Let's say there will be something more. I would like to add class for my list item. So let's say dot list item and press tab. Okay, we have now identifier, we have class. So let's see what more we can do. On the example above, we have style background black. So let's create something like that. Style equals background black. Okay, let's close this. Let's go to the end of the line. Let's press tab. Oh, there is mistake. Style. Of course. Okay, there is my mistake. Okay, let's go to the end of the line. Press tab, and we can see that it is generated as expected. Okay, there is one more thing left. We have some dummy text rendered inside. So let's say lorem 3, which means there will be 3 words generated for the lorem ipsum. Let's tab it, and as you can see here, lorem ipsum something more, something more, something more. Of course, I can type only lorem, press tab, and I will get lot of code, not code, but lot of text, of course, generated in here. This is very easy to get. This is very easy to work with, and as you can see, it's very quick way to generate a lot of HTML in CSS and jQuery like style. Very easy example is to create a lot of tables using this, or a lot of lists, or some dummy data required for our mockups. So this is another part. The good thing is that it is available for the Visual Studio 2012 too, and it is called Essentials. When you will use this, you can very easily find all you need in this Web Essentials. So let's switch back to my QR competition project for the last time, and I would like to show you improved references window. This maybe not references, find window. You can use Ctrl comma to find something you are interested in now. So let's say I would like to find some controller. Controller. Okay, as you can see here, I have account controller, home controller, some yet another home controller, and many more things. Important thing is that first of all, we are not required to double click to particular item to see what exactly part of code it is related to, because we have preview window of our code, and after clicking one it is changing to the proper code. So this is very nice feature. You can find here everything, so control comma is very important to use. In Visual Studio 2012 it is working too, of course, but there is it is not so flexible like here. You can just click the proper one, you will be moved to the right place in your code. So this is much easier. And for the last thing I would like to show you before I finish the information about Quick Launch. Of course, I was using it during this whole presentation. The Quick Launch is placed right in the top right corner, so you can specify Ctrl Q and go to the proper place in Visual Studio you would like to find. So you can say Ctrl Q theme, and you will get the proper place in Visual Studio. With the color theme you can change it very easily. Another thing possible in options, when we are in options now, is to search in options. So I can say font, and I will be redirected to the proper nodes in our tree to see what kind of elements are related to fonts. And one last thing is that we can expand this window with the options. There was a time when a lot of options were too large. It was too hard to work with those options. Now it is much easier, especially when we are thinking about shortcuts or something like that. Okay, so for now it is more or less everything I was interested in Visual Studio from the web developer perspective. Of course, there are a lot of changes related to different platforms like C++, like Windows Store applications, like performance analyze for Windows Store apps, like edit and continue for x64 apps. So there are a lot of changes, not only from the web perspective. There are even support for less CSS. There is support for TypeScript. You can find all those features in the web. I was strongly focused on things which are related to my daily work, so no worries, there are a lot of more different changes included in Visual Studio 2013. And I hope you enjoyed this. If you have any questions, feel free to ask them just below this video, or you can write to me using one of channels I showed you at the start of this presentation. So for now, it's all about Visual Studio 2013, and see you during next webcast. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you.